Good morning. This is Tiffany from the Everyday Monet. I am going to do a painting tape. I've never tried it, so if it doesn't end up good, oops, sorry. Anyway, so I'm going to try this new painting today. It's of some poppies, and my daughter Dakota knows what I'm thinking right now. It's a little inside joke with the J-Lo song. But so I'm going to go ahead. I've already got the burnt umber mixed with a little bit of titanium white. Actually, it's a little burnt umber with a lot of titanium white. And I'm going to go ahead and do the back of the canvas, do the backdrop. But I am going to go ahead and tape around the edges. I just want a little border. I'm going to try it, something new. Is that okay? All right. So go ahead, and I'm going to move the camera down here. Pardon me for the shaking there. I had a mommy and me party this weekend, so I'm still trying to put everything back together. And my camera is a little bit shaky from me moving everything. So, all right, so I'm just going to use some blue painter's tape and just go edge to edge. Run the finger down it so that it stays on there. Hopefully that will keep the paint from going under. From seeping under there. If it doesn't, then I'll have to go back and alter it a little bit, but it'll be all right. It should work if it's a good painter's tape. This is the Duck brand, so it's, not an exotic brand from some foreign country. It's local. You can get it at Walmart. So here we go. Side 3 done. I love the crispness of a edge on the canvas when they have been taped off. There's just something extra clean and a little modern about it. You don't have to do this. This is just what I'm choosing to do today. And like I said, I've never done this painting, so we will see. I do know that there will be probably like a 10-15 minute break here while I let this dry, because I have to get that dry before I put my background on, or my foreground on. Let's see, that one's still kind of wet. Let me hit with this big boy here. Oh, this is just a flat. It's still a little bit wet. I just washed and conditioned a bunch of my brushes, so. All right, so I'm just gonna go all over it. If you'll notice, I'm going from the tape this way instead of, the opposite direction, so that it doesn't push paint up underneath there. Hope everybody's having a great day. I know I have had a busy weekend, but it was pretty much relaxing. My little guy, my youngest grandson, had a soccer game this weekend, so it's only his second game. So if you want to see something cute, go watch a bunch of 3-year-olds try to learn the rules of soccer. It's so cute. All right, I'm going to turn my canvas a little bit. And yes, I'm going just the opposite direction. I'm trying to do the same thing again, not get the paint up under the canvas. Now, I guess you could Mod Podge the edges, but to me, it's not that serious, so I'm not going to. Now, I may change my mind after this and wish I had, but right now I'm good with it. All right, so where we're at, it is spring break. So there's going to be kids everywhere this weekend, this following week. We homeschool, so we won't, we probably will take our spring break another time so that it's not so crowded wherever we go. And my grandkids are not homeschooled. They have spring break next week, so I'll have them. So once they go back to school, we'll probably do a little something for spring break for my guys. My younger kids are 10, 11, and 12. Yep, crazy. Anyway, they're pretty low maintenance. Well, I'm not going to say they're low maintenance. That's a flat out lie, Tiffany. Straight from the pit of hell. But they're mine, so, You do what a mama does. All right. So I got this on here. Let me get a drink. Shift everything around a little bit. Oh, delete that. Like I said, pardon me, I'm readjusting everything, trying to get set back up from my party. All right, there we go. There we go. Now it's stay up there. Don't keep falling over. Some of these longer brushes don't want to stay up like they're supposed to. All right, so I'm just going to look, make sure I don't see any holes anywhere. All right. All right, let me go ahead and get a little bit of this. I'm going to make me some darker areas. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and, so I'm following a painting that I've never done before, but I wanted to give it a try. All right, so all right. Now remember, when you first start a painting, don't expect it to look good. It's just not going to. Unless you are, you know, some uber paint whiz, there's always going to be, you know, moments when you're like, what the heck am I doing here? And that's okay. If there wasn't, you should quit your day job and become a full-time artist. More. There we go. Okay, that's good. Now I need a little bit of the white. Guys, I got some new stencils in that have been sold out forever, and they finally came in. Yeah, I'm so excited. All right, now this is a little bit more fluid than I prefer, but we're gonna make it work. And now let's go ahead and, pardon me, I've got something in my eye. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, back to work. So I'm gonna use that same brush. And I'm just going to get me some lighter areas on here. And I'm not worrying so much about the strokes of the paint right now, because it will, oh, goodness gracious, it will, there'll be several more layers for this painting. So I'm not going to worry about it right now. It'll come together. Pardon me, I apologize. I don't know what is in my eye, but whew, it is leaking. Goodness gracious. Okay. Let's try this one more time. All right. Let me just put a few dots down through here. All right. Man. Go back with a little bit of the dark again. I want just a tad bit of dark right there. All right. So, I think I'm going to take my glasses off and just work without my glasses, so I can keep my eye from leaking everywhere. Okay. So I want this to dry for a few minutes. So while it's drying, I want to show you what I got in. All right, so those of you who have been here with me since I started a few months ago know that I love a good stencil. I got my angel wings in. Let me pull this back up here.